a team that's in an era where I'm leading it is a lot of just high energy, defense, extend rallies, force the other team into making errors.
Good morning, Warrior family. Welcome to our 2024-2025 preseason preview with our Westcliff women's volleyball team. This morning, I'm joined by head coach Andy Cole. Coach, good morning.
Morning.
How you doing?
Good.
Good to see you. Good to see you. First things first, how's your offseason been? I know summer can be kind of hectic, but have you had any time to relax a little bit?
A little bit of travel, mostly because of camps.
Gotcha.
So just kind of see where that takes me. I worked a camp in Mississippi. I got to see some family back in Wisconsin. So recruiting calls and working camps.
That's good. It's good. Yeah. Always good to have a little family time to take your mind off everything. Before we get into this season, let's go back to the conclusion of last season. What were some of your initial focuses heading into the offseason? Maybe revamping the roster or revamping different techniques throughout the season?
Yeah, I think just building on some of the momentum we had. Winning 6 of the last 7 conference matches, I think, is something that we wanted to make sure we build on that momentum and recruit people around that. So a lot of that offseason was just sharing the successes we had and then getting people excited that were already kind of committed and having tryouts. We had those once a month over at Clava, and just getting as many people interested and aware of our program and the growth of it.
For sure, most definitely. And the growth was definitely evident from the beginning of the season to the end of the season. So I want to commend you and your staff on that, and the players as well. Speaking a little bit about the additions to this new roster, I know it's a basically brand new team. Do you envision any particular players, maybe returners or incoming players, just embracing that leadership role and really leading the organization this year?
It's a great question. I think it is up in the air. Excuse me. It's we got about 2 weeks before the first match, August 22nd.
Gotcha.
I think it's really going to be interesting to see where we mix up lineups and we start warm-ups and anything, whether it's team bonding, just seeing who's going to actually be the one that everyone doesn't look to each other and they just step up and do it.
Exactly.
I don't know in particular who that'll be. I think there's a couple. Ella Beck and Sam Swanson obviously know how we operate in our system and trying to build a program rather than just one season of a team. It's things that we repeat. Like, for example, today's a Throwback Thursday for our practice jerseys. So just having some fun like that, and they have that comfort because they know. So I envision those two possibly, at least on the communication side, but on the court, it's really going to be up in the air.
For sure. And it's early, as you said. It's only day 3, though I feel like that'll come as practice goes and things like that, and they get more comfortable with each other. We spoke briefly about the schedule upcoming. Obviously, the Cow Pack is no easy task, but beyond that, what are some of the games that you feel that your team is really looking forward to?
Yeah, we have 14 of them before our first conference match.
Okay.
So there's quite a few. It's about a month and a half. We go to Hope International for a tournament. I think I would say for me personally, we play Life Pacific twice. I know the coach there. I work camps with him. And as far as our team, I really think it's just going to be just every match, just battling and competing. I think a lot of them we've talked about, they just want to win. But then I think it's also defining what that win is going to be. It's going to be a tough schedule. So we find out how we're going to operate best, how we're going to score points. The court is the same size for everybody, so how are we going to do it versus how other teams going to do it? So I think that's more so what's our style for this year going into conference play.
I got you. I like that approach. You spoke a little bit about what is winning for us. What does success look like for you heading into this season? Yeah. I guess just not even just by the results, maybe just day to day through practice and things like that.
Yeah, I think the culture, the style established last year of a team that's in an era where I'm leading it is a lot of just high energy, defense, extend rallies, force the other team into making errors just by wearing them down or making them work hard. I think that's the attitude that they bring in the gym every day, and hustle. And I think you'll see a lot of that again this year. This group is already kind of showing that in the first 2 days. So it's just kind of grind it out mentality and just see how long we can last, really.
I feel that. As coaches and athletes, I know, as you said, it's important to take things day to day, and just kind of adjust as we go. But if you could give me a couple words or a phrase or so that you feel accurately defines this team as you've been recruiting them this whole year, and just seeing them throughout practice and their chemistry is built and their skill level and things like that.
Ambitious. I'd say quiet, but in a sense that, like, I don't think, I think it's something where most of their personalities, I was trying to pull a lot out of them. And I think when they get comfortable with each other, that'll change a lot, but it's that first sight. And I think in the sense of volleyball, that can be a good thing. We're just trying to keep the ball up off the court on our side.
I hear you.
So if we're just quietly going about our business and doing that versus really kind of working on the attack and being loud, like I think that's doesn't really fit to our style. So the ambitious and quiet part of it, I think, is two things that I'll learn about them. I'm still learning about them because they're in the gym, but those are kind of the things that come to mind as I remember the conversations I've had with them during recruiting and that kind of stuff.
I got you. Well, I know I'm excited. I know many others are excited as well. August 22nd, day one. Please come out and support your women's volleyball team. Thank you, Coach, again.
Yeah.
We appreciate you for your time.
Yeah.
Thank you, Warrior family, for joining in. We'll see you soon.